Hello everyone, the Lawn Gnome is here, and the Oscar nominees are in. And I have to say on a good note that this is the first time ever that the 5 movies that I thought were the best of 2010 ended up being 5 of the 10 nominees for Best Picture of the Year this year at the Oscars. They are True Grit, Inception, Toy Story 3, The Social Network, and another movie that just escapes me at the moment. Oh yes, Black Swan. How could you not forget Black Swan? But this is not a video to praise the Oscars. No, no, no. This unfortunately happens to be the year of the snubbing. There were so many amazing performances and achievements that were done in the year of 2010, and for some strange reason, the quote-unquote Academy is not willing to give credit where credit's due. Let's start with one of the biggest surprises, I have to say. Christopher Nolan, not nominated. What in God's name are they smoking over there? I mean, did they not see Inception? They obviously did, because there it is, in the Best Picture category of 2010. But to not give Christopher Nolan, a director that for the last decade has given us some of the most incredible films in cinema, you still don't want to give him any credit? And that's not just him that got snubbed as far as Inception goes. Oh no, it gets worse. None of the actors or actresses got nominated for anything they had to do with this movie. Let's take a look at the Best Actor category. Why is Leonardo DiCaprio not there? He was in 2 amazing movies this year and gave us 2 stellar performances. Of course, I'm talking about Inception and, of course, the February release Shutter Island, the Martin Scorsese film. He was great. He turned on that Oscar know-how performance and gave us a winner. Where is he? Where is he? Why is Jesse Eisenberg there? I loved The Social Network. His performance was just so-so. Give me a minute, please. Okay, let's move on to Best Supporting Actors. Speaking of Jesse Eisenberg, where are Andrew Garfield and Justin Timberlake? I thought that their performances were so much better than Jesse Eisenberg's. Again, he did a good job, but it was just meh compared to Andrew Garfield and Justin Timberlake. I loved their roles in The Social Network. Why wasn't Johnny Depp nominated for Alice in Wonderland? Okay, Alice in Wonderland may not have been the best movie to come out this year, but Johnny Depp was funny. He did a good job. Where is Joseph Gordon-Levitt? He was amazing in Inception. That is 2 years he's been snubbed for this and 500 Days of Summer. When are these people gonna finally wake the hell up and say, you know something? This guy was actually better than that guy. But unfortunately, that guy is not in the movie I liked, so I'm giving it to this guy. That's their attitude right now. That shouldn't be the attitude they have. Shame on them. Let's move on to Best Supporting Actress, because I'm quite satisfied with the regular actress in the motion picture category. Where's Mila Kunis? Why is she not nominated for Black Swan? I mean, look, I have to put the blame here on The King's Speech in most of the Oscar categories. The King's Speech is this year's Titanic, this year's Avatar, this year's Brokeback Mountain, this year's English Patient, this year's Annie Hall. It was that movie that came out 2 weeks before the end of the year, and they were like, oh, this one's nice. Let's put it in there, and let's let it take all the Oscar categories it can. I'm sorry, but it's because of the attitude like that that I will never see The King's Speech. As a matter of fact, I wish nothing but hell upon that movie. Okay? Fine, so your performances were great. Helena Bonham Carter should not have been nominated for Best Supporting Actress. She should have been for Alice in Wonderland as the Red Queen, because she was better in that movie, as far as I have heard. I heard that in this movie she is just so-so, but again, shame on The King's Speech. Okay? Let's move on to animated films. Okay. I'm quite satisfied with the fact that Toy Story 3 and How to Train Your Dragon are nominated. And if Toy Story doesn't win, someone is smoking some serious crack up there in Hollywood. But where's Tangled? Where's Despicable Me? Where's Shrek Forever After? Where's Megamind? What's The Illusionist? I've never seen that movie in a theater. I don't even know where it's from. I don't even know what it's about. So why is it there? Is it because we just have to play the foreign card? Any of those other movies that I mentioned were definitely worthy of the top 3 spots. I loved How to Train Your Dragon. I loved Toy Story 3. But the others should have at least gotten some credit. Again, snub. Best Makeup. Alice in Wonderland, not nominated. Best Original Score. The Daft Punk soundtrack for Tron Legacy. Now this one really pissed me off. I have to say that I'm glad that Trent Reznor got the nomination for Best Original Score for The Social Network, and I sure hope he wins since Daft Punk is not there. But Daft Punk gave us one of the most amazing, most original soundtracks in film this year. Everyone I know who saw the movie bought the soundtrack. I had to go to 3 Targets to find that soundtrack. It's a great soundtrack. You should hear it. It got snubbed. Majorly. No credit whatsoever. Terrible. And finally, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World got nothing. This film should have been nominated for Best Sound Effects Editing, Best Sound, Best Visual Effects, Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Cinematography. I mean, Brian O'Malley gave us an amazing story that they adapted it from. It was a great movie. It was young. It was fresh. It was creative. Apparently the Oscars don't like that. I'm sorry, but Edgar Wright did a phenomenal job bringing Scott Pilgrim to life. And it was such a great movie, but it was dumped on all year from the get-go. It didn't get released in all the theaters it should have been. It didn't make as much money because of the fact that the fans couldn't find it. And more importantly, when People Magazine and other major magazines and newspapers give it a 3 to 4 star rating, and People Magazine gives it the Critics' Choice label, that's gotta stand for something. It was one of the best films to come out this year, and I'm sticking to that. So, I'm not even watching the Oscars. And if you do, just give me some feedback. Give me feedback on this video. I'm the Lawn Gnome. And remember, actions speak louder than words.